In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a simple shortcut to quickly input some transaction data into your budget spreadsheet in Apple Numbers. I'm saving some more advanced features like phone tap automation and purchase history for another video. If you're here just to get a copy of the shortcut, then I've left a link for it in the video description. If you're keen to know how it works and make your own, keep watching. For this, I'm going to assume that you've got your own spreadsheet set up to use this with. If you don't have one, open Numbers and find the personal budget template. I've got a sample one here that started from that template. Open Shortcuts and press the plus icon to create a new shortcut. Give it a name and an icon. Looking at the table I wish to put my spending data into, I can see that it's called Transaction Log and it has four main pieces of information: date, description, category, and amount. I'll make another video about the record check column. These are found in the headers of the table. Yours might be slightly different. Let's get started. Search for the Ask for Input action and add it 3 times. For the first one, change text to date. Add a prompt in the next field, and this will prompt you to pick a date for when the purchase was made. It defaults to the current date. In the next one, change text to number and write another prompt. This will prompt you to put in the price for whatever you spent your money on. And thirdly, leave text as text this time and add a prompt for your purchase description. Now, at this point, we could use another Ask for Input action, and you could write your purchase category in each time just like the description. But you'd have to remember all your categories exactly, and you might make an error, and then it can get messy quick. It's better to present yourself with a list of them and just choose the one that best fits. So you could add a list action and list all your categories neatly, except if you want to make a change and or reorder them, it can get a bit finicky. We can make a smoother workaround by pasting our categories from Numbers into a text action. Use the split text action to split the text by new lines, and that will create our list to choose from. And then add a choose from list action to finish it off. Select your categories from the spreadsheet, copy them, paste them into the text action, and add the remaining actions. This is a better method because if you make a change to your categories in Numbers, you can just copy and paste them into your shortcut to update it. Remember that this shortcut does not access any information from your spreadsheet. It's just an easier way to input your data into it. Add an add row to top or bottom of table action for Numbers. Let's go from left to right. 1. Tap on date and choose the first Ask for Input variable. Rename it so it doesn't get hard to track. I'm formatting it so that it doesn't display the time. Tap on the plus to add another value. Choose the next Ask for Input variable for your description and rename it also so you don't lose track of it. Hit the plus and choose the chosen item action we just made for the category. Again, rename it. And finally, add the last variable for the amount. Change the option for top or bottom of the table. I'm going with top, as the table can get pretty large if it's going to include all your purchases for an entire year. Now, for the table name, the table is called Transaction Log in the spreadsheet, remember? It's important that you always use the same table name across each year. That way, in the new year, when you duplicate this sheet for a fresh start, the shortcut will still add the info to the correct table. And here's how it will know which sheet or year to add the info into. We'll use the date info from the date variable for the sheet name. So tap in sheet name and choose the date variable from earlier. If we format the date so that it's only displaying the year, that will mean that the shortcut will now log a purchase in the corresponding year's sheet. This means that if you retrospectively log a purchase, say something you bought last year, as long as you have a sheet in Numbers with the year as the name and a table in it called transaction log, your purchase will log correctly. I hope all that made sense. I'll do an example and you'll see what I mean. Don't forget to choose the correct Numbers spreadsheet. Let's run it and see if it works. Great, and there it is in row 1 at the top of the table. Something extra to note, if you are collaborating with someone and you are both accessing the same spreadsheet from the shortcut, sometimes the spreadsheet needs to take some time to load and occasionally it doesn't log the info correctly. To prevent this, you can make the spreadsheet open first thing when you run the shortcut and then add a wait action if you want to give it some extra time to load. Now let's run it one more time and choose a date from last year. And you can see this updated the table in the 2024 sheet. Share the iCloud link via the share button to your collaborators and add this shortcut to your home screen. Both of these can be done via the share button up the top. I hope this was helpful.